Hi, my loves. Welcome back to the Starscartel channel. If you don't know, I am Star, and today I am here with a prophetic dream. Very interesting enough, y'all. Okay, I'm gonna tell y'all the backstory of this dream. So, this was the last dream that I had of this night. This was a few nights ago, and me and my husband woke up at the same time, y'all. And when we woke up, we just started talking to each other about our dreams, and it's just interesting because I started telling him about this dream, and then he started telling me about his dream, and I realized that our dreams were connected. Okay, that somehow, some way, in the dream realm, okay, of the Lord, me and my husband were literally it like. Okay, but let's get into it. Okay, so the first part is mine. Okay, um, in my dream, we were on a family vacation, and there was a huge monster that was throwing cars. Okay, and me and my husband had to get away and find a safe place to go. We ended up at a nearby hotel. And while we were eating and planning how we were going to escape, um, a stranger requested for my husband to come and sit with her, and we began to argue as we poured oil over my pasta, and he was pouring too much oil, and I got so mad because he was saying that he wanted to go and sit over there. And I was like, "What you want to go sit by her for?" I really was upset. It was only one seat, and it was only enough room for him, only enough space for him. And I really felt some kind of way. I was getting upset. I was ready to just, I was going off. Um, and at the end of the dream, I had the option to either pour the pasta on him or to come with him, and I decided that I would just go over there with him. In his dream, we were at the dinner table, and he decided to change seats to be closer to the road to get a taxi. And I ended up, which is ironic because in my dream, we were in a field. It was like the hotel was there, and there was like a field with a bunch of tables, and the tables we were at in my dream were farther away from the road. I could see the road behind him. Like when we were standing and we were arguing, I could see the road behind him, and the seat where he was trying to go to was in fact closer to the road, y'all. Okay, anyways, I get upset, but he calms me down, and he ends up getting us a taxi. Not only did he get us a taxi, it was pink. Okay, and that was those are dreams. Those are dreams. Okay, the scripture comes from Ezekiel 34:17. As for you, my flock, this is what the sovereign Lord says: I will judge between one sheep and another, and between rams and goats. It is not enough for you to feed on the good pasture. Must you also trample the rest of your pasture with your feet? Is it not good enough for you to drink clear water? Must you also muddy the rest with your feet? Must my flock feed on what you have trampled and drink what you have muddled with your feet? Okay, so God is saying, God is saying, God is saying, God is saying, God is saying. Somebody, first of all, communication is key. Okay. Second of all, um, you are really, 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 really protective over your person. Like, and it's like to a point to where you are like, you're very protective. And in this dream, he, and even when we woke up, he was still so passionate about it. He said, I was just trying to get a taxi. He was like, I was just trying to get closer to the road to get a taxi, and I got you a pink taxi. And it was just like, I was like, okay, I feel it. Like, and interesting enough, even in his dream, the woman was there too. And it just made me so, I was just stressing myself out, and I just feel like I didn't really have a reason to be stressed out. And for whoever this is for, you are stressing yourself and your person out, and you don't have nothing to worry about. And I just feel like the message is, please stop stressing yourself, stop stressing your person. Um, and it will be way more peaceful for both of you. The second thing is, like it has in a scripture, is it not good enough for you to feed on the good pasture? Must you also trample the rest of the pasture with your feet? Like, if you are doing like outbursts to people, like just because you see them with your person, you're going off on them, trying to fight them, and being really aggressive and mean to them, it can really ruin them. Okay. And I know this from the stance of when I was single. I remember there was this lady that stayed up the street from me, and she would always be so mean to me, and she would like look at me and give me dirty looks like I was trying to get her husband. And it would really like it will make me feel some kind of way. Hey. Okay, so it would really make me feel some kind of way because I was like, I don't want your bed. Like, I don't want your bed. I'm not trying to get him. I have no interest in him. And, while there are some single women that can be really like thotty, and they like trying to steal married men, some single women are really not about that. It's a lot of single women that are not. They want their own man, they want their own husband, their goal is marriage, and they are not looking to try to take your man. They're not looking to try to ruin your relationship. And it is not fair for you to assume that every woman that is around your man is trying to take your man. It's not fair for your man for you to assume that every time he speaks to another woman that his intentions are to be with her and it's not something else. Because like I said, in this dream, his goal wasn't even to, it had nothing to do with her. It was literally about me and him. And when we got in the taxi, I assumed it was me and him. I didn't see that part of the dream. But anyways, um is it not enough for you to drink clear water? Must you also muddy the rest with your feet? So God is saying, like, you had the opportunity of drinking clear water. You didn't have to go through someone treating you. Well, I did a little bit, but not exactly to this extent. You didn't to the extent of someone like, really aggressively, or and God is basically saying it's not fair for you to go and treat somebody that way. If you did go through that, why would you want to have someone else experience the same thing that you did? And if you didn't, you were able to accomplish your goal without somebody being mean to you and mistreating you just because you showed, you said hello, or you spoke, or you weren't being rude. So that it's not fair for you to make them feel some kind of way and hurt them and be mean to them. And it's very traumatizing. I actually talked about that on my channel when that happened. It was very emotional for me because it was almost like she was bullying me, and I did not know her. I didn't know her husband. I didn't know nothing, and it was just so, it made me feel so like, it made me feel bad about myself, and I didn't do anything. And I'm saying that because you have to think about how other people are feeling by your actions. It could really hurt someone's feelings. Because it hurt my feelings. I wasn't in any shape, form, or fashion acting as if I was trying to get over there. I wasn't in any shape, form. I wasn't in a position to where I was even waving hello. I wasn't even saying hi. Because as I have talked to y'all about, I'm a very shy person. I'm not, just like a social butterfly like you would expect by my channel. But this is me literally looking at myself and talking to myself and uploading it to thousands of people. But it's not the same as in person speaking to someone, or like live speaking or something like that. And I'm saying that to say I'm not the type of person to where I just like I'm deliberately trying to go and just sit and have long-winded conversations with other people all the time. And I'm saying that to say I was in no shape, form, or fashion acting as if I was interested in any kind of way. I just happened to be a pretty girl, I guess, or regular girl that was single, that stayed up the street, and that's it. Like, and it just made me feel very uncomfortable. And I think God is just saying, please stop making other people feel uncomfortable just because you are feeling you are feeling as if your marriage is not secure, or maybe you are feeling as though your someone is still looking for others. Maybe you're not married yet, you're still in the dating stage, and you're assuming that your person is trying to look in other places for someone. If you are receiving this message and God has told you that this message is for you, that is to tell you that this man is not looking for anybody else. He's not trying to be with anybody else. Please stop acting as if he is, or thinking that he is, because that's not the case. And that's the message. Okay, thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Deuces.